Hi Aquarius. Happy August. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I so don't want to deliver this reading, but I don't think it's anything you're going to be surprised about. Okay. Keep in mind that we're coming into an 8-month and we've got, it's karma time, right? You're not going to get past reaping what you've sowed, so to speak. And I can't tell if you're on the receiving end of this or if you're the one doing it to someone. But I'm going to say, since you are an air sign and this is how we're coming in, and there's off the bat there's 3 air cards, I'm going to say you may have picked up this habit somewhere along the line, and it's probably not going to serve you well in the near future. Okay, but your advice here is to, you can, again, guys, you can be on any end of this. It's just I don't like delivering these because I know what's coming here, and you probably do too, depending upon which end that you're on here. But you're really being asked to get someone's opinion on something you may not want to be looking at within yourself. A good friend will tell you, and if you watch my videos or you pay attention to my readings, you'll know that I'm a big advocate of a real friend is going to tell you the hard truth sometimes, right? Sometimes it's tough love, but a real friend is going to tell you. They're not going to repeatedly watch you, jump out in front of the bus. They're going to tell you, what the hell are you doing? So I don't know which side you're on here, but you're being asked to really talk to someone that may have a grander perspective on something. I think you may have either picked up a bad habit somewhere along the line, or it was a survival skill at some point where you may not be doing something in such an above board way, and I think it's about to bite you in the hind end, unfortunately. Okay, we come in with the 8 of Swords. Okay, the reading is, the situation is the 7 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. We've got, your advice here is the Queen of Wands. She could be a friend, right? She could show up as a friend in here. With the 3 of Coins. Okay. This could be someone that you work with. And our outbound card is the 5 of Coins. Okay. What I think is happening here is, I think that I think this is a relationship, or in the job arena. Somehow you're either manipulating someone or someone is manipulating you. But given that your advice is to seek out, really ask a friend, what to do about this, you may feel like you're being manipulated. But you also, I have a funny feeling, could also be the one that is, you feel really, you're not quite sure what to do here. Okay, because the Ace of Swords coming in here is saying that, you may, you're not in a good spot. You're feeling trapped somehow, and it may be internally that you feel like that, like you're either repeatedly beating yourself up for something, or someone is manipulating you and you're not doing anything about it. Okay, because you've got the 7 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Okay, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, these cards speak of tiptoeing around behind a situation, right? Your advice in here is the Queen of Wands and the 3 of Coins. Your outbound card is the 5 of Coins. Okay, it can be a temporary, it's temporary regardless of what it is, but it's a point, it's the fives crack us open to show us where we need to apply more grace, right? Yeah. You're really being asked to listen, to really listen to what somebody has to say on something, because I think that there's a perspective in here. I'm getting it strong, so I've just got to, I've got to lay it on the line like I'm telling you to do, right? I think that you may manipulate people. You may have gotten in the middle of an already established relationship, or you're on the receiving end of this. But either way, there's karma to be paid here. So you're either going to be, you know, the one who developed these habits over time, and you're really going to be called out on them, really. Like, this is where I'll tell someone, you know, if you're in a relationship with someone that's already married, you know, and you're wondering when the person is going to leave their partner to be with you, right? You'll end up in that same scenario, only you'll be the one being snowed, right? You'll be the one not in the know. So somewhere along the line, you're playing a role in here. I don't know if you're on the receiving end or if someone is doing this to you, but either way, if someone is doing this to you, here's your message that someone's doing that to you. Okay, you may want to check on that. This could also be you doing this to someone, because the energy that's opposing your house right now is coming from Leo. Mars is in Leo right now. That's a lot of running over people to get what we want. It's a lot of running over people to get what we want. And that can be on a personal scale, that can be in a work arena, but either way, if you're leaving carnage in your wake to get your way on something, you're about to pay the piper, unfortunately. And I don't say that with any great joy. I really don't, because we learn lessons sometimes the really hard way. And whoever's on the receiving end of this, whoever is, I should say, the initiator, whoever's leaving carnage in their wake, is you know, where this is going to come from right now, because the Seven of Swords in here, and the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Swords, they're all just cards of really not being in a good place. So you're either I think that one of your messages was too that you want to stop and really get advice on this, or to really get someone's opinion on this before you have to start all over again. So that Ace of Swords, or Ace of Wands coming in here, this is a card that speaks of just, you know, like one night stands, of just instant gratification, meaning you're not going to care again who's in the wake of all of this. So your advice in here would most likely be, you know, seek out a friend who's a real friend, because the last thing you want, regardless of what you're doing, is if you're seeking out advice, you really want to make changes in your life. So you want to make sure that whoever you're getting this advice from is really a trusted friend that's really just going to, you know, they're going to care enough about you to tell you the honest truth. And I don't think it'll be something, you know, that you want to hear. But sometimes we need to hear the truth of things. And it may be things we don't even realize we do, right? A lot of the things that we do that start out as survival techniques, we don't realize really that we're doing them. So we get in adult life and we're hitting walls left and right, and we're just, you know, some of the most beautiful people in the world make shitty choices. It's just how it goes. It's how everybody learns, right? So I don't think anybody should judge anyone on anything. I'm just saying, whatever end of the coin you're on, your advice is to seek out someone who's really going to tell you the truth about something, okay? Because the Three of Coins that comes in with, you know, she's someone that would tell you the truth, right? So it would be the blunt truth, though. The Queen of Wands is a fire sign woman who's not going to really hold anything back, but they're a true friend that would really have your best interest at heart, okay? or it's someone's partner who's about to give you an earful. One of the two. So depending upon what side of the fence you're on, if this is a work arena, it may not serve you so well, because if this is your boss in here, she's going to nail you. So this is only temporary though. Okay, the Five of Coins is a temporary card. It's a card that, though, it's something from the outside that comes in and disrupts your life, right? It's sometimes it can be a card too where, you know, you jump out of your yard into someone else's yard, right? Because of whatever reason. It's something that opens a door to something new for you. It doesn't necessarily need to be a positive though, right? It's like my relationship is crappy. It's really not going so well now. So, you know, you step out of your relationship. It's you know, it's like it's the new expanded something that you're doing that's, you're in uncharted territory too. So it's not something that, you know, it can also be, again, like I say, the energy, this eclipse is going to hit you, right? It's going to hit you, but good, right? So it's going to bring to light, you know, if someone's been doing this to you, you know, the karma's going to nail them. If it's a boss that's doing this to you, you know, they're going to get squashed. But if you're the one that's doing this, and this is who I'm doing the reading for, right? I'm giving you a heads up that you want to, you know, invest in a friend and really hear what they have to say, right? Sometimes in life, it's not our proudest moment. It's not, you know, but if we fix it, we're wiser for it, right? So there you go. So I hope that this helped you in some way. It was not my pleasure to deliver this, but forewarned is forearmed, right? When we know we've got to fix something or do something, you know, we just need to do it. It just is what it is. Nobody should be judging you or whatever, or it's just, it's a place now where you're, you know, you're gonna, it's an 8-month, okay? 8 is about, you know, karmic balance. It's also about, it shows you where we've got free will, right? Which is in this card. We can step over the fence. We've got free will to do that. But heavenly justice gets served where it usually bites us in the ass when our life is in a really good spot, right? So whatever side of the fence you're on is how this will pertain to you, okay? So check your other signs. You know, that may shed some light too. Hopefully this means nothing to you. But if it does, heed the warning and just really invest in someone that would have your best interest at heart. Again, sometimes we don't even know we do these things. We really just don't, right? So knowledge is power, okay? If you need a private reading, we can look at this. We can find ways to course correct things. We can look at things that, again, are karmically hidden. We don't even know why we do these things, right? Someone will say sometimes, I don't know what made me do that. Sometimes it's stuff from life's past that we do these things and we don't even know what we're doing them for. They're, you know, it's that kind of stuff. So the best part is that we know it now and we can work with it. So if you want a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to do anything for you. Okay? Thank you so much.